Get on up in here, man. Get on up in here, boy. Holla at your boy. Just make it do what it do, man. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Do what it do, what it do. People persist. I said this last night. People persist on digging deeper holes for themselves, man. Instead of just gently tapping out, getting off social media, they persist on putting themselves, trying to put themselves in other categories that doesn't exist. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have to do that, man. We have to do that. Let's keep it 100, man. Let's keep it 100. Tap on in here, man. It's the Sunday night. It's the Sunday morning, Sunday morning live, man. Top of the Sunday morning tea. This from the OG's perspective. Again, man, let me share this big baby. What it do? What it do, big baby? How you living this morning, man? How your Sunday so far, homie? How your Sunday so far, man? How your Sunday so far, man? What it do, man? What it do? Get on down, move up in the house, top of it to you, homie. Top of it to you. Man, have y'all seen this new thing? I was talking about it last night on my live. I wasn't on, right? Let me share it. Snoopy Badass is of no comparisons to Baby Lane. That was my little homie. Resting in peace. What's up, Michelle? Top of the morning. How you doing, cover girl? I'm feeling good, Banks. Snoopy Badass came himself in the same category with Baby Lane. Baby Lane ain't no rat. Snoopy Badass is a rat, and people need to stop doing what they doing. Stop trying to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, because you can't walk a mile in real people's shoes, man. Watch this. Ain't nobody exposing them. They exposing themselves. Why nobody with money never do nothing for communities, taking strippers or shopping sprees. It's cool, but why not build a park or community center? And you know what, man? Check this out. Slick back, you call that right, man. We need to start doing more for our own community than anybody else. That's the problem in the black community today. We spending our money for on the wrong things and for all the wrong reasons. But what I done found out was, you got people like Snoop, Dr. Dre, DeRozan, and numerous others. They contribute to the things in the community. They just don't want to let people know they contributing to the things in the community. You got people contributing to the gang intervention, but it's just certain people that runs the gang interventions is lining their own pockets up with the money instead of putting the money into the community. You understand what I'm saying? That's the sad part about that. Black folks can embrace everybody else, but don't know how to embrace each other. We got to learn how to embrace each other and leave the bullshit alone. You understand what I'm saying? We got to stop coming into this social media for all the wrong reasons and come to it for the right reason. The right reason is to enlighten, to uplift, and to rebuild. Our community need rebuilding. It shouldn't be no option when it comes to peace. I was looking at the news this morning. Some dude was sleeping in his car on 101st and Avalon or something like that. Somebody set the car on fire while the person was in the car. That's sickless and heinous. That's bullshit. That's the type of shit we don't need in our community. We having people, and we can't just blame everything on gang members, man. There's just a lot of people out here doing shit and shouting out gang sets that ain't gang members. So they want the finger to be pointed at the person that's being labeled. It ain't always on the gang member. It's on us to want to get our shit better. Man, what you doing? Okay, 10 to 10 program time. Say it again, Slick. How you living, homie? I'm going to head to Compton today, Slick. That's what I'm up. I'm about to get ready to go to Compton. Eat some barbecue today, man. I'm going to go eat me some barbecue, man. Give me some of these little baby back ribs and shit. A couple of link sandwiches, me some beans and potato salad, man. You know what I mean? Somebody said they made a pecan pie. They bringing up to that joint. So I want some pecan pie too, man. But other than that, we got to start doing better than what we doing. We get these dudes. And trust and believe, man, I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to talk about this little brother because he blood. I got blood partners that I got the ultimate love for and the profound respect for, the utmost respect for. I'm going to always call a ball and strike a strike. You get these dudes come on these shows. They got these snitch jackets on them. And if you can't produce your paperwork and somebody's producing paperwork, hey, leave that shit alone, man. You told. Stop trying to put yourself in a category with some real hitters when you ain't no hitter yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because hitters ain't got to put it on their mamas. Hitters ain't got to put it on their hood. You understand what I'm saying? To validate who they are. And this is what some of these dudes is doing. It's a trip on how people, They call themselves double OGs and triple OGs. That food would mess with your heart, man. It might, Bolo, it might. But I love barbecue, man. I'm kind of certain foods I haven't been eating lately, but I ain't gonna never stop eating pork chops and barbecue, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm back up off eating some chitlins. I might eat some of them a few more months from that. You understand what I'm saying? But give me some gumbo a couple of weeks from that. You understand what I'm saying? But my girl, she got to change her diet. So in the process of her changing her diet, I'm gonna change my diet, and that's what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna eat me some barbecue today, man. I got to. But it's a trip. Your life is more important. You're absolutely right, Bolo. Thank you too, brother. You're absolutely right. But it's a trip on how you get these brothers. Somebody, I said this yesterday, somebody asked me my opinion of Bounty Hunter BJ and OG Percy situation. That ain't my business. Do I have an opinion? Hey, my opinion is this. Stay in each other's lane. You understand what I'm saying? When you exaggerate a lot and try to put more than 100 on the team or 10 on the two, it becomes problems. I looked at somebody asked me to check out with the interview. BJ wasn't doing nothing wrong. He was simply asking Percy a question. Did he validate the homosexual? Did he stamp the homosexual dude, the gay dude, being a crip? Dude said, man, that's like shaking your hand. No, it ain't like me shaking the Damu hand, you know, because I ain't stabbing him being a Paru. I'm shaking his hand. That's what people being cordial with one another do. But he took a picture with a gay dude throwing up a crip sign. If you calling yourself OG Crip, you shouldn't be on no picture with no gay dude throwing up a Crip sign. You supposed to be telling him, man, I ain't finna get on here with that. Because he's saying he a Crip. And you supposed to be telling him he ain't no Crip. You understand what I'm saying? And so people got to look at that. But other than that, they got to learn how to stay in each other's lane. Some people, watch this, man. Some people like controversy, just that's clout chasing. They like to be a part of negativity in order to get the likes and the subscribes. I don't feel I can get likes and subscribes based on some negativity. I want my likes and subscribe based on who I am and the narrative that I'm pushing. And I'm pushing some positivity. I ain't pushing no negativity. You understand what I'm saying? So, but if a person asks me my opinion, I'm gonna give them my opinion. It ain't that I'm trying to go at nobody. What's up, Mr. Henderson? It ain't like I'm trying to go at nobody. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100, man. Same with Snoopy Mac. Snoopy Mac, what made me get on him, somebody sent me last night. This dude tried to compare himself to my little homie Baby Lane. He ain't nothing like Baby Lane. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't nothing like Baby Lane. Gangsters don't get on the stand and say somebody did something to him. You understand what I'm saying? Dude, you got on the stand and said somebody did something to you. Or they did something to somebody else. And if you didn't do that, somebody put the paperwork saying you did that. Now, if that paperwork is fake or fraudulent, won't you present your paperwork? Go get the paperwork. You say you was in a holding tank with him. But watch this. You say you was in a holding tank with him. And he said who you was. He was the dude that pulled a pistol on you. Watch this. If y'all wasn't keepaways, y'all came out them cuffs together. You stand on that gangsterism so tough. Why you didn't get on that dude? Why you didn't get on him? You still could have said, as you said, you got on the stand. You could have still got on the stand and say you helped him. So why you didn't get on him for pulling that gun on you? Why you didn't get on him for killing your homeboy? You was in the tank with him. You don't stand in no court tank all day long with cuffs on you. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, you tell on yourself. When you're lying, you tell on yourself because you haven't rehearsed your lie. You just coming off the head with it. You understand what I'm saying? Spook by the door. Salute to the platform. Snoopy badass Bam, not Snoopy. Not Snoopy Mac. All right, my bad. I said Snoopy Mac. My bad. Yes, I watch this. I don't see nothing bad about him. I just see he like Snoopy. Shit, he ain't bad. That's an image. Hey, man, any grown-ass man, watch this, man. Slick in the show. Slick is my homeboy. Slick Campanella Poirot, right? Do you think, man, I'm gonna be in the truck with Slick and saying cuz all day to Slick? I ain't gonna disrespect myself like that by disrespecting him. And I didn't cut corners with Slick in this truck, right? And watch this, man. That dude, when you look at that no jumper interview and the way he was trying to talk to Brick Baby, people feel as though he was challenging Brick Baby. No, what he was doing, he was trying to make social media think he was more than what the fuck he was. But Blood, I don't care what I say, Blood, it's on Pyro, I'm gonna do all this. Watch this. He wouldn't have said that in front of a real one, man. He wouldn't have did that in front of a real one. He did that throwing lugs and shade at Brick Baby. And Brick Baby to a certain degree. He kept it like he said, he kept it professional. But watch this. He put so much energy in trying to say what. Don't put the same energy in saying you willing to get on him now, you to whoop his ass, when all you had to do was one thing would have ceased everything. Hey, homie, I know you're blood. I know you from Peru, but you ain't going to be getting at me like I'm your homeboy. You ain't finna be saying on Peru and getting at me like you disrespecting me. And that's how he should have presented. That's professional. And could have told him, man, out of all due respect, bro, let's bring that down a little bit, because I ain't sitting on here saying on hood on my dead homies. And that's what's wrong with some of these dudes that get on YouTube today. They put it on their dead homies and their hood, then hood and their dead homies ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with anything that you doing. And Snoopy Mac got that as a bad money. On his kids, he need to be trying to be a better father. Fuck that. If I see somebody that killed my homeboy, we fighting all day in the holding tank. I'm not getting on the stand to help nobody. Fuck all that. Say it again. Snoopy improved all us wrong by showing up in his hood. Proved us all wrong by showing. Watch this. He ain't proved me wrong. Hey, watch this, man. Rats do go in their neighborhood. Hey, watch this, man. It's a known fact that people can go where they want to go, no matter what kind of jacket they got on them. So that's not proving us wrong. He proved himself to be a damn fool just in case something would have happened to him. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. I'm not finna jump in deep water if I know I can't swim. You understand what I'm saying? And my advice to the little brother from an OG's perspective is this. Stop digging your grave deeper. If you say you didn't tell and somebody didn't put this paperwork on here, on social media, they put the paperwork on there. Saying this is what you posted. They said last name is Banks. If that's him, that was him. But now if you say you didn't tell, you got the case number. Go to courts and get the paperwork. Present the paperwork that you say you got. You said you had pictures, videos of your kid's mother doing something. You had them in your phone. Man, from the outside looking in and listening to that dude talk, if he got any type of evidence that can prove him right about anything, he gonna present it. The only thing been coming out of his mouth is a whole lot of hot air trying to belittle somebody else. Kim folks, what it do? You feel what I'm saying? Keep giving us good game, man. I'm trying to, man. I'm just trying to keep it 100, man. I ain't trying to start no negative shit on YouTube. This is just Bamm's opinion. You ain't gonna never hear me say, pull up on another brother and do something to another brother. I don't subscribe to black on black violence. You understand what I'm saying? I don't subscribe to bustism, and it's a lot of bustism on YouTube. You get these dudes like Brick Baby and Snoopy said on the no jumper thing. Yeah, man, these brothers don't go at the white boys and these behinners. They just go at each other. No, that's what y'all do. Bamm go at anybody that try to attack Cripism, Damaism, or blackness. I'm gonna stand on my blackness. I'm gonna stand on my front hood. I'm gonna stand on my Compton. You understand what I'm saying? I got love for my people. What's up, MC? MCA, what it do, baby? I'm gonna stand on my blackness. I'm the gatekeeper, Cripism, Damaism, and blackness. I'm gonna push a positive agenda no matter what, and I'm gonna stand on what comes out my mouth. You understand what I'm saying? You brothers be on here with that big, and we got these dudes calling themselves double OGs and triple OGs and whatever type of G. But don't none of them advocate peace on their shows. Lately, I've been hearing people say, oh, this how grown men supposed to carry themselves. We need to be having peace in the black community. If you look at their channels and look at my channels, they repeating a lot of things they hear come out my mouth. Because this is what OG is supposed to be doing. At some point in our life, we say, man, we supposed to be saying, man, enough is enough. We're tired of the bullshit. And we the ones created the bullshit, so we know the solution to the bullshit. At some point, you have to grow into something better. Say it again, man. Watch this, man. We all know the cause of the problems in our community. Why the fuck we don't know the solution to the problem? Why we persist on want to agitate more problems, throw gasoline on on the fire before it can get bigger? We got to stop all that type of shit, man. I'm for the kids. The kids is our future, so that means we must protect our future. That's protecting our community and protecting the kids. Grown-ass men ain't losing their lives in these drive-bys. Some are, but it's been innocent kids getting killed and shot. And I don't want to hear about say what he doing out at this time of night, or he shouldn't have been there. No, man. No, it's on us to make our neighborhoods better and our community safer. These dudes don't give a fuck. What's up, Real Inglewood Moments? They don't give a fuck about what they doing. Your hood don't represent you. You represent your hood. So when you go out there on some negative shit, you making your hood look bad. You ain't making yourself look bad. You dudes ain't shouting out your name. You shouting out your hood. So you put the magnifying glass on your hood when you doing these old dumbass drive-bys and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what people don't seem to get. You understand what I'm saying? People need to start waking up and smelling the motherfucking coffee, man. Watch this, man. I love the fact that Damu's tapping into my show, and I'm a keyway. But all down moves wasn't always, I wasn't against all down moves when I was an active gang member, man. I wasn't against all power rules in Compton. I had partners that was power rules. You understand what I'm saying? And we did what we did. What's up, Mac Terry? You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of what we represented, we still can have friends, man. And this is the cold part about it. I don't understand why we can't have peace in the community when Bloods and Crips can get along in jail. But on the streets, we don't get along. I'm tired of hearing dudes on here. Ain't no way me and Slick can be cool. And I'm talking about Campanella on social media in a negative way. If I get to talk about Campanella Pork in a negative way, I'm disrespecting the friendship me and Slick have established amongst each other. So how can I disrespect his hood but be cool with him? No, I'm supposed to respect his hood based on I respect him. So you dudes be coming to me, man, oh, I got partners from Hoover. I got partners from here. Then you turn around and say Hoover in a derogatory manner. That ain't cool. That ain't saying respect your partner. And I'm tired of hearing this on the hood shit, on the dead homies. Half of you dudes don't know your dead homies, man. Half of you dudes, watch this. 85% of these young motherfuckers on YouTube and some of these OG motherfuckers ain't never lived in the neighborhoods they claim, man. Ain't lived in the neighborhood they claim, man. Yet they claiming the neighborhood, putting it on the dead homies, putting it on the hood. No, man, that ain't a good look. Salute to the channel. You always get them likes up for this realism. Thank you, Real Inglewood Moment. I just call a ball and strike a strike, man. Listen to me, man. I know some down moves, right? And I know more Parus than I know from any other set. But I know a whole lot of down moves. But I know some Parus that if a Crip went up into him face with that on the hood shit, after he said something saying what he couldn't say, the fight would have happened. I know some Crips that if Snoopy Badass, the way him and Brick Baby was challenging each other on the fake clout chasing shit, one says professional, the other one just putting 100 on it would have been on right then. So watch this, man. You don't gang bang. You don't be a gang member then conveniently want to have a celebrity boxing match. No, they ain't how it go. Hell no, don't hit the like button for Bam. There you go, Slick. And but Slick can do that. Watch this, man. Slick is a real loved one with me. Listen to me, man. If I need, I got motherfuckers on speed dial. If I get caught up in something, I feel do I need some assistance in a real way, I know who to call. And it ain't just my homies, man. It ain't just from front hood. I'm gonna call some other people. Slick is on the top of that list, man. If I need somebody to get me out of a situation, I know I can depend on him. I'm loyal to my friends. I don't give a fuck what you represent. You understand what I'm saying? I'm loyal to my friends, man. And people don't, Snoopy Mac, what's up, baby? And people don't seem to get that. People think they can get on YouTube and put it on their hood and put it on their dead homies, and what they don't really realize, they belittling their hood and they disrespecting their dead homies. And when they get caught up in that lie, fuck a DP. They supposed to get put off. You understand what I'm saying? If I was still an active gang member, somebody put it on the hood and put it on the dead homies, and we found out he was lying, first thing I'd be saying, man, let's beat his ass, and he ain't from here no more, because he just blew the hood up. When he got caught up in the line, he put it on the hood. So you put it on the hood to secure, you don't get nothing. That means we supposed to believe everything you're saying. See, Melly Mel said something on Instagram or TikTok that make a whole lot of sense. These motherfuckers got a whole lot to say to the feds when they get arrested, but they ain't got nothing to say when it comes to trying to get the community together. You understand what I'm saying? Or they go platinum when they get to telling, but can't go platinum when they trying to make a CD. You understand what I'm saying? Your hood don't represent you. You represent your hood. So if you if you don't know how to be a killer or a hitter from your hood, just be the dress up dude from your hood. Go just buy the clothes and dress the part like you're about it. I'm not impressed with a motherfucker in the Jerry curl and some khaki suits and some chucks and a hairnet. I'm not impressed with you trying to dress like I used to dress in the 70s. I'm not impressed with that shit. I'm not impressed with you saying you trying to put yourself in the same category with my little homie Baby Lane when everybody know you're not in the category with Baby Lane. Baby Lane handled his business in the streets. You handling your business on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't nothing like Baby Lane, and you trying to throw lugs at Compton Chris by saying, oh, that's the realest, that was the realest Crip in Compton. Okay, watch this. In your eyes, Baby Lane was. But Baby Lane came from a branch of real Crips. He came from a tree branch of real Crips, partner. Trust and believe that. And see, you didn't come from that branch of Slick and LB and them, Ricky Duncan, Yellow Ice and them. You didn't come from that branch. You know, understand what I'm saying? From Stanley and Marcus Nunn, and you ain't come from that branch. You understand what I'm saying? So don't try to make it look like you fit in the category with some hitters. You can't fit in the category of hitters, and this is what people need to understand. Then you got these other dudes calling themselves OGs, and they start gang banging when they was 20 or 21 years old. You're OG of what? Stupidity? You want to start gang banging it when you became a grown ass man? Watch this, man. If you grown and became a father and you start gang banging, what makes you an OG of anything besides stupidity? Because that's going out backwards. You become a parent, then you become a gang member. When most gang members became gang members first, then became a parent, then some of them said, let me change my life because I became a parent. But here, dude became a parent first, then he want to become a gang member and call himself an OG. OG at what? Let's make it make sense, man. That's going out backwards. Immediately you saying you're not for parenthood because you were a father first. Same with dudes who go to prison. They ain't never gang banged in their life. Then they go to prison, they want to be a part of a gang. You're doing that simply for one reason. And the only reason you're doing it is for protection, when all you have to do is go to prison and stay in your own lane. The only problem you can get caught up in prison when you stand in your own lane if you ain't a gang member is some race shit. You can't never run from being black. You can't never run from being a Mexican. You can't never run from being a white boy. So when it happens, it happens. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, it's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes is something else, man. And you think I'm lying, it frustrates me to hear these dudes always putting it on their hood and their dead homies. Fake don't understand how easy it is to read right through a fake image. When you really 100, you ain't got to say it. They're going to see it. They going to say it. Say it again, man. They don't understand that, Kim, folks. You understand what I'm saying? And watch this, man. I'm not trying to assassinate nobody's characters on this motherfucking social media thing. They do a good job of assassinating their own self. You understand what I'm saying? They do a good job of belittling their own motherfucking self. Bam ain't got to do it for them. Don't care. Mag, Melly, Mill, Gangster, Cartoon, nobody else. Loco Show. Nobody else had to do it. FG don't have to do it. Somebody asked me about Bob James. And I told you, like I said last night, only reason I was on FG show. So when I was on FG show, that means he asked the questions, not me. And whatever question, he wasn't on my show to ask for the paperwork. And the reason I got caught up in it, because my homie Melly Mill had Bob James on this show. And FG and the other brother was talking about, wonder what the OG Bams got to say, because they homie had him on that show. That's Melly Mill's show. He can have who the fuck he want on his show. That ain't got no reflection on Bam or who Melly Mill put on this show. It ain't no reflection on me who Kev Mack put on his show. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm here to tell you is that was Damu business. Now, when people brought it up, I did this. But if he a rat, I ain't fucking with him. But I commend him on taking care of his grandbabies. I commend him on being a man. I commend a person on turning his life around. But they saying he a rat. That's on him. That ain't on me. What's up, Solo? You understand what I'm saying? So I can't watch this, man. I don't care who people put on their shows. I'm not going to put no rat on my show. If somebody invite me to their show, watch this, man. I talk about how no jumper manipulate brothers, right? I talk about how No Jumper manipulate brothers. But if No Jumper invite me to that show, I definitely go on that show. But he ain't gonna trick me into saying some shit I don't want to say. Can't nobody mislead you or trick you but yourself, man. But these dudes get on here and they try to be more than what the fuck they are. Like Cowboy and S-Bone. S-Bone said this on the show. Somebody sent me to watch one time. And he said, OGs ain't stepping up, man. That's why it's a lot of this problem. Stop blaming us on y'all bullshit. That's y'all bullshit. Don't blame that on OGs. That's y'all bullshit. Then you get Cowboy saying, oh, man, let's go back to the knuckle game. Y'all pull up and get this fade. Check this out, man. I don't tell people to pull up and get no fade. Grown men don't supposed to be fighting. Grown men supposed to be showing kids it's a different way of solving our problems today instead of resorting to violence. So I don't get down out there, kid. I don't look at a 50-year-old as an OG. Although I know 50-year-olds, I know 20 years olds, I know some 30-year-olds that conduct themselves like Jesus. They ain't on the age. That OG title was earned. It ain't just given it. But the origin of OG is the originator. You was there when it started. So if you wasn't there when it was started, you the original baby gangster. You original TG, or you a TG. You was there when it was when you was a beginning of the TG era. Now you're an OTG. So that's how they stay. They do it. They do it like that. Everybody got a position to play, and everybody don't want to play their position. That's why it be so much chaos, man. You understand what I'm saying? Just like these trolls, they come up in here with disrespectful shit. They hide behind fake accounts. They don't want nobody to see their face. Some dude, let me show you. Somebody sent me something today that this dude named Delvin, whatever the fuck he called himself, and sit up and said, my homeboy died of AIDS in the pen. My homie ain't never been to the pen. Yet this dude put this in a comment. You understand what I'm saying? But he hide behind a fake ass account. That's buster shit. See, these trolls and these dudes that steal content without letting you know who they are, those are the rats. Those are the busters. Those are the cowards. You understand what I'm saying? They get pictures. They steal your pictures. I've deleted all my pictures off my community posts because dudes are stealing pictures, putting them on their motherfucking channels, and getting likes based on my content, being my narrative. Thank you, OG Steve. And that's what it is. These dudes is doing too much. And these hate mongers that's coming on YouTube trying to create drama amongst us. They don't want no real person shouting it, man. Hey, don't let me be a threat. Let me inspire you to want to change your life. Don't let me threaten you to want to come on YouTube and create some bullshit based on your lie that you want to tell about people. And if these dudes got snitch jackets on them and it's proven to be true, if you get your ass off this social media, people stop talking about you. They'll stop talking about you. But no, guess what? Controversy make people go listen to you. So that's what you want to do. You don't think people reading through this shit? You don't think people reading through this shit? Stop making your hood look bad as well as your motherfucking self. Because we all know, man, a rat know who to go around and who not to go around. We all know that. So when you say he pulled up in his hood, watch this, man. If it wasn't more than 20 people there, if it was less than 10 people there when he pulled up, it was a problem. So show up at your hood day. If you got a jacket on, you show up at your hood day. Let's see if you survive that hood day. Show up to a real function. Let's see if you survive in that function. I doubt if you will. I don't care about him saying he was in the penitentiary with BG Knockout. That don't validate who you are. You're being called a snitch. Paperwork has been presented on you. So you need to just get off YouTube and bow down gracefully. Be responsible. Be a better father than what you displaying today. See, this the things I don't like. I don't give a fuck if he a rat, if he ain't a rat. What I care about is how he talk about his kid's mama. How he so interested in what she make. I don't give a fuck about Milk either. Milk, watch this, man. Milk worked in a motherfucking store in Hoover. And he used to give him liquor out the store. Milk ain't never put no work in for Hoover, ain't gonna put no work in for Hoover. Milk looked like a nasty-ass, trailer trash piece of white boy. That's what Milk looked like. I ain't trying to just talk about him. I'm giving you the description of what we see on him. He looks dirty, like he don't take regular baths. But that's him. Watch this, man. If you with the business, you ain't got to shout you with the business. If you got bodies, understand this. It's a statute of limitation on murder, so why would you tell somebody you got bodies? You understand what I'm saying? Especially if you're a gang member. You understand what I'm saying? If you got enough motherfucking, watch this, if you got enough heart to put a neighborhood on your body whacked out and say you that killer, take your ass in that neighborhood. Let's see how much of a killer you really are. Now, if you ain't got the heart with that, cover the tattoo up. Stop trying to be this tough gang member when you're not. You dudes that started gang banging, man, when y'all was 18 and 19 and 20 years old. You waited 10 years after you came off the porch and say, man, I want to be a gang member. C-Mac is not the face of Crip, man. The only face of Crip is resting in peace, and that's Raymond Washington, the creator of Crip. You understand what I'm saying? Snoopy, what's his name? Yeah, Snoopy Badass. He's not the face of Piru. Probably can't go on Piru Street, not in Fruittown on the west side. But he's not the face of Piru. Because I know for a fact, I know this in my heart of hearts. He can't go around certain Pirus. And I ain't talking about no G's. I'm talking about some of them young Pirus I know. I know some that's on that 4-yard, boy. If he hit that 4-yard, what's going to happen? If they see your platform growing, they attack you to make you go back and forth to create them some content. Fucking keep rising. You got purpose, big homie. That's just what I'm doing. That's just what I'm doing too, Solo. And it took me a while to get that. That's why I appreciate the frontliners so much. Y'all keep me sharp. I'm gonna stay in my lane, man. I'm not, watch this. You ain't gonna get no subscriber based on me trying to go back and forth with you. I ain't got the time, the energy to want to go back and forth with a buster, with a coward. You understand what I'm saying? I'm starting to be able to recognize a troll when he come up in here. So you can go on their show and say whatever the fuck you want to say about Bam. My advice to you, subscribe and like to Bam, man. You might get some game, and this game free, man. You ain't got to pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to get peace in the black community. I want us to live amongst ourselves. Top of the day, Keyway. Sharp Dog, what's up, baby? With that Raymond light. You understand what I'm saying? I want to see it better in our community. Somebody should have gave a pool party for the kids at somebody port. Somebody needs to say, let's have a rally to pass out belts for these dudes that's keeping their pants hanging off their ass. We got to learn to do better, man. We got 36 people in just 23 likes. So, hey, you know what that is. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't going to be in here much longer, man. We're going to continue doing what it do. But the platform is open. If you got some questions, I got the answer, man. You understand what I'm saying? Right back at you, man. But hey, man, it's a nice day today. I'm going to go kick it with my family, eat some barbecue, and enjoy myself, man. I'm going to do a live later on today. I'm going to try to do 2 lives till I start back working. When I start back working, it's only 1 live a day. But we're going to always make it do what it do. I'm going to give y'all some good content, man. You understand what I'm saying? Today, I'm a happy, proud black man. I stand on my blackness. I'm the gatekeeper, Kiwaism, Damuism, and my blackness. I go to sleep black. I wake up black. I'm tired of doing ourselves a disfavor by belittling one another on YouTube. Why we got to go at each other? Why we got to always say, won't you pull up on this brother? Won't you do this to this brother? No, man. Won't y'all start attacking these medias, these channels on YouTube that try to manipulate problems amongst us? Won't y'all go at this Charleston White? Charleston White is trying to manipulate Brick Baby into some bullshit right now. He's setting Brick Baby up to catch a case, and Brick Baby dumbass ain't seeing it. He want to show the world that he got guns and he the only motherfucker with these type of guns. No, you ain't the only one with them type of guns, man. When they made one, they ain't stopped making another. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't gonna fight no 60. Then he want to disrespect Nip. See, Charleston White is with the belittlers of the black community, but other channels believe he helps the black community, that he kicks facts. No, Charleston White kick buster shit. He kicks sucker shit. He kicks snitch shit. You see, they're talking about rats on their show saying who's snitching. Him and Dewberry and them. But you ain't never heard Dewberry call Charleston White a rat yet. And Charleston White done told you he'll tell on you. So what we going to do about Dewberry? Do he support snitching? Or he don't support snitching? It's obvious he supports snitching because Charleston White is his best friend. Charleston White told him from the gate, this is how it's going to be. No, man, I don't ride in the car with snitches. I don't cut corners with snitches, man. This is what people need to start seeing. I ain't talking about them, don't want to have no controversy with them. I'm just calling the ball a ball and strike a strike. They quick to point the finger at everybody else, but they ain't never pointing the fingers at each other. You understand what I'm saying? So while you trying to criticize somebody else, criticize your sidekick. You understand what I'm saying? Brick Baby, I like Brick Baby, but Brick Baby need to tone it down a little bit, man. He need to tone it down a little bit because they don't just disrespect you when you go at them. They're disrespecting Nip. Don't let them disrespect the homie. They disrespecting your hood. Stop doing that. Stop putting yourself in situations when you say you don't go back over there because you on a money bag chase, but basically you saying you don't care what nobody say about your hood. No, man. Stop allowing yourself to be prostituted out by this white man. And I ain't calling it no jumping, no racist motherfucker, but he displays racial tendency that he don't give a fuck about no brother. He just like the money coming in. And I appreciate that too. You understand what I'm saying? But he gets you to talk about another brother. He's exploiting y'all, and y'all don't seem to get it. Stop exploiting yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You're allowing him to be the puppet master, and he pulling your strings. Pull up, I'm outside, only because it's not that hot. You feel what I'm saying? Listen to me, man. Dudes need to really start understanding what they be doing. Y'all is prostituting y'all souls, yourselves, and selling y'all souls for the high bidder. You understand what I'm saying? I like C-Mac. I see some good potentials in C-Mac. But my best advice to C-Mac is to cover that tattoo up and get it removed, my little brother. You want a woman in your life. You want to have kids. It ain't safe to have kids rolling with you with that tattoo on your forehead. You putting them at risk. See, once you establish a relationship with a woman, or her become and this woman got kids, they become a part of your life. So that means you got to take care of their life like you willing to take care of your life. Because you feel as though your life ain't worth too, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck how much money you making. But you acting like your life ain't worth too much of nothing because you refuse to cover up that tattoo. And that ain't nifty, baby. That ain't 5'5". That's buster shit. That's trying to put 100 on the 10. Love yourself, brother. Stop hating yourself. That self-hatred you displaying. Start loving yourself. Be a grown man. Start acting your age. Cover that tattoo up. I don't want to see you die, brother. I don't want to see your mother burying you. You understand what I'm saying? I want your mother to see you have kids. I wanted to see you walk down the aisle and become a husband. You only got to allow these people to manipulate you. Yeah, China Mac might like he like you, but you better keep a good eye on China Mac, man. He got a reason for playing these arterial motors. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you was my friend, and I was trying to secure your future by helping you get implements, and I'm getting parts of them implements, I'm going to try to secure my money. So my advice to you, C-Mac, and this on some crip shit right now with you. If you want a girl in your life and she got kids, her and them kids become a part of your life, you got to think of their well-being as well as your own. So don't put them or yourself at risk, little brother, because you get that tattoo covered up. You ain't considered a coward. Shit, watch this. Whether you get it covered up or you're not, you're going to always be known because you had that tattoo. So you know whenever somebody see you from Hoover on the streets, they gonna get you. You wasn't in prison where you walked them yards with some real Hoovers for them ones can really get on you. You ain't going out there feeding black folk home. You feeding homeless, but you ain't going down the Skid Row as they say. You ain't not going downtown. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from you, brother. You're a good brother. I see potentials in you. I love to sit down with you on the show, and me and you can chop it up like real keyways. Let me give you some crip etiquette. Because these other dudes been misleading you, baby. I'm trying to give you some good game, and it's free. So, C-Mac, if you see the show, if you're paying attention, holler at a G, man. Holler at OG, man. Let OG give you some game, man. Sit at the table with me and sip on your 8-ball. Let's really chop it up, Crip. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's obvious OG Hoover done said it to their little homies. Don't mess with that dude. It's a trap, real OG. Say it again, and watch this. It is, man. These dudes on YouTube, how you gonna disrespect a dude's hood? Call a dude a rat. The only reason you're a fighter, if you put some money on. So that's the only reason you'll do something to a rat if somebody put some money up on a celebrity boxing match. Man, I wasn't finna waste my money to look at no clowns fight. You dudes ain't, come on, man. When you start banging, you put death wish on yourself. But with that tattoo, you yelling out loud for someone to hurry up and scrap you. Say scrape you. Say it up. Say it again, Solo. And people don't get that, man. I remember, man, I used to mess with this female named Coco. And Baby Worm from 5'9" was her nephew. And he had 5'9" on his forehead, 5'9" Hoover, right? And my little sister, rest in peace, when she first seen it, she said, yeah, you hard. And he was listening to my sister. He said, yeah, I can tell you hard. Because he in Compton when she seen the tattoo, right? She said, but Compton's ain't got no problem with the Hoovers, right? And Baby Worm was with the business, man. He was a rider, right? My sister said, my brothers better not never tap front hood over their forehead, right? And I ain't never seen nobody from front hood with a front hood on their forehead. That don't take from us. You understand what I'm saying? Crippin' ain't by display, it's by actions. You don't, watch this. Shouting Crip don't make you down. Crip, it come from the heart saying you with it. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see dudes advertising themselves like that, man, first of all, you can't put in no work because you already got a tag. A motherfucker goes to do something right today. Let me share something with you, man. A motherfucker about 6'4", 6'2", whatever, look like C-Mac, ain't got no teeth in his motherfucking mouth. Can write that tattoo, go get 5 cut in his hair, and go do something. And don't you know a motherfucker, if they get that description, that's the description that fits only one person, Crip Mac. He putting himself in harm's way, and it's an easy way to get told on. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, he telling on himself if he broke the law. And that's all tattoos does, man. You understand what I'm saying? So you dudes that be sitting up here disrespecting hoods on YouTube and all that, that ain't gang banging, man. That's buster shit. That's cell soldier shit. We all know, man, when we gang bang, all of us done walked in each other's hoods searching and seeking attention. And we got that attention we were searching and seeking. We go places to seek attention. When we say, let's go to this mall, let's go to the swap meet, we know what gang hang up in the mall, what gang hang up in that swap meet. So we going to seek attention. We ain't just going to spend money. We going to have some problems. So when you going up in a swap meeting, you know it's safe that your enemies ain't in there. That don't make you hard. When you walk around, all right, Goose, when you walk around like you super tough, ain't no Billy Badass. All the tough people on Boot Hill, man. You understand what I'm saying? You brothers got to learn how to put some form of humility in y'all life. Y'all got to learn how to be humble, man. That's what the blue or red rag fly. It's not a disrespectful tattoo. Say it again, man, and people don't seem to get that, man. People love to do anything for attention, man. You understand what I'm saying? They love, I'm hearing the girl say, when you cover up the tattoo, how can he possibly love this girl? And I don't know how many kids she got, but I do know she got 3, because Snoopy Dogg, whatever his name is, he got 3 of them by her. He don't respect his kid's mama. Then her new boyfriend don't respect her or the kids enough to say, I'll cover up the tattoo, but say he love her. What kind of love is that, man? I guarantee you, man, if I'd have had Paru Killer tatted on my forehead, my mama would have never let me get in the car with her. And if she did, she'd have put a bandana around my head for when nobody been able to see that tattoo. And I wouldn't have wanted to get in the car with my mama with that tattoo because I love my mama that much. I love myself that much to never put nobody else in harm's way based on my stupidity, based on my lack of courage. Because you get that tattoo don't mean you got courage. That means you might have been drunk and somebody put a tattoo on you. I don't care how pretty it look, none of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's not a sign of courageousness. That's a sign of stupidity. That's a sign of immaturity. And C-Mac, you got too much potential to continue on the path of being disrespectful towards people, especially when you're trying to do a lot for the homeless. You're putting the homeless at risk, brother, based on your tattoo. You're putting the homeless at risk. So don't do that. And the people you putting around you, they winning based on your behavior, not theirs. See, they don't want to see you change because the change might decrease your improvements, as you call it. They want to see you get the improvements. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, it's cool to go to Master Burgers. But if you stuck on just that ghetto burger, you ain't enjoying life. Oh, I forgot. See, China Mac take you to the restaurant where you know a whole lot of black folks don't be at. Right? So I can see the smartness in you. You got some form of intelligence. But learn how to love yourself a little bit more, brother. I love to see you on the show with me, man. You can sit up and do some real chopping it up as real Crips, man. From a G to a young one. Let's kick it, man. Let's kick it. Greetings from Berlin. Come on, man. Is that from Berlin? Woo, man. Look at here. Look at here, man. But listen to me, man. We got to start respecting each other. We got to stop bickering with each other on YouTube. So all you brothers got these snitch jackets and it became out true, but the paperwork has been presented. Won't you get off YouTube? People stop talking about you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we can create content for something else. We ain't got to create it from you. But as long as you stay on this, you open the door for people to have an opinion. So don't get mad when people voice their opinion. To the dudes that's trying to make it a Cali and a Dow South thing, ain't nobody got nothing against nobody from Texas, North Carolina, Virginia, D.C., nowhere else. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how you crip out there, because you shouldn't care how we crip out here. But always understand, trust, and believe this. Crips and Bloods, the origin of Crips and Bloods is from Los Angeles, California. So pay homage to where it come from. I don't care about nothing else. Hey, watch this. If you get on a picture, you throwing up a Crip sign, and you allowing somebody else to throw a Crip sign up there with you, that's saying they a Crip, and you allowing that Cripping. So OG Percy shouldn't have never took a picture with a gay dude throwing up a Crip sign. You just said he was a Crip. So don't come at me with this spirituality, or you the walking Bible now, brother. You ain't the King James or the old James version. You understand what I'm saying? If you trying to deliver a message from God, that ain't the message he wants you to deliver. You understand what I'm saying? So let's keep it straight. You understand what I'm saying? We all went through our own trials and tribulations, man. And if you continue doing the same thing, if you continue running into that wall, that's just saying you're a damn fool. And I'm not here for no controversy. I'm defending Crip Mac and BJ. But I don't know neither one of them brothers. But should he had taken a picture, throwing up a Crip sign, standing by a gay dude? Nah. Hell no. No, that ain't a good look. That ain't a good look. Now, then they sit up and say, "Oh, I ain't on that gang actor. I ain't no active gang member no more. If you ain't on no gang actor shit no more, why cuz come out your motherfucking mouth every other motherfucking tune?" And watch this. This something else too, man. People need to understand. Ain't no one man wrecking crew in the penitentiary, man. Ain't no one man can challenge the whole motherfucking yard and win everything he go through in prison. No, man. Some of the best just hand guys that lost fights. The only way you ain't gonna lose a fight is the person that you already know you can win. And he ain't gonna continue allowing you to whip his ass. I don't know what prison you dudes was in, but the prisons I was in, if you beat a motherfucker up bad as some of these dudes say they done whipped on a motherfucker, I'm pretty sure that knife play would have came involved. I don't never hear nobody say they was picking up a key shoe busting on nobody. I ain't never hear nobody say they whooped on a white boy or Mexican in the penitentiary. They always saying they whooping on another brother, preferably a Crip. And they're a Crip. Yet they say they shot callers. If that's how you was leading, I'm sure glad you wasn't leading Bamm. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. We're going to continue growing and continue trying to push a positive narrative. We're going to always be for peace and uplifting the black folks and making our community better. The kids is the future. We're going to protect our future. There's no option when it comes to the kids. You with us or you against us. Stand up for being peace. Stand up for being black. Stand up saying you want peace in your community. With that said, man, Bamm going to close it out, man. If ain't nobody told you they love you this day, OG Bamm love you. Peace.